Well, I'm sorry that you're feeling down, Marzi Barzi. You hang out in here for as long as you want. No need for any negativity. All just beautiful stuff. It was my parents' 40th anniversary yesterday, so we went out to eat with them at a restaurant. The food was good. For whatever reason, there was the most amount of fruit flies in this place that I've ever seen. Very weird. It kind of like put a little damper on the evening, but we still got through it. If you got that many fruit flies in a restaurant, you're doing like you're in trouble. And it was like a nicer place too. Yeah, but if you're an upscale restaurant, Mars, like it's one thing if you got a couple in the house, understandable. This is an upscale restaurant, and they were everywhere. I was like, what the hell is going on right now? I really wanted to leave, but I wasn't in charge of the evening. I have no idea. No, it was. It may have been. I don't know the title of that song. The one, the first thing you got to do is not leave fruit out or vegetable or anything. Just put it in the fridge. I'm not a big person who likes to leave fruit on the counter. I'm converting Haley slowly but surely. And then before that, I had like a little fan by the garbage can that sucked them in, and that did a really good job. It was like a trap. All right, brick one's getting a little bit more full. 4 left. But yeah, that DayZ server we're playing on, I'm getting off of it. After, especially after last night's stream and like just the duration of this wipe that we played. There's no casual encounters. You very rarely see people, and when you do, they're in the highest tier armor possible. It's not DayZ. Like at that point, it just becomes something else, and it's not how the server used to be. And I started talking a lot of trash last night, and I think one of the admins gave out my base coordinates. They rated us and failed. They rated the false entrance like I knew they would, and then they didn't have enough to get up to our our actual loot room. So I logged out again. I'm like, nice raid, idiots. They like anything though. Well, once you have them, then like yeah. But it all starts with having like produce on the counter. And the wasps outside are feeling that the end is coming because once the cold comes, they all die. And it's a very happy time for me. They're getting a little aggressive though. I went outside and sprayed a little bit. All right. Well, when and if we do play, Dom, we're not going to be playing on that server. That is for sure. It's so boring on that server. Like, nobody actually plays. And then the few people that you see... My last death last night, I spawned in, like, the starter of starter zones. And someone's camping it with, like, the second best rifle. I was like, alright, yeah, this server's done. We're cooked. Also, I need a number. Chucky, whatever number you're about to say, you probably picked it already, because 29 is not here. That was what I was about to tell you. 15, 13, both gone. You're not the only one, though, Chucky. 19 is here. Whenever you get in a break, Chucky, I'll be here. My guy. This first break has got 4 spots left. Let's start this week off right. We just pulled the Zekrom on Friday. I have a feeling we're going to see... What is my feeling telling me? My feeling's telling me that we're going to see another Victini before we see the first Rusher in. What's up, sir? I don't even care that we were fail rated, dude. I'm just done with that server after last night. I'm 100% sure that they rated us because I was trashing the entire server. I said the server's garbage. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I should have took notice that we didn't recognize any names just a year later. When I played previously, and it was a big gap of time before I played again, I still recognized everyone on there. Everyone left for a reason. The first, real man, the first thing on my docket right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a resolution by Friday and something typed out for announcements, is for PSA. Jerseys will come right after that. Because I've had it with PSA. I've had it with this last submission. And I had some very harsh words with people on the telephone for the past couple of days, and it came to a head. Well, I'm sick of it. I'll have something typed out, but it'll be 100% resolved. No. No, moral of the story is I'll save it for the type post. Because I have been done with it for like months now. I've been over it. Four left in this first break, by the way. Chucky got a CD, dude. He got a TM. It says it right there. It's something you can teach your Pokemon moves with in the game. Is Slowking your favorite, Casper? Top 50. %90 cash offers. What that tells me, real man, is that they're going to be selling graded cards on their own website or in partnership with PSA or something. All right, first break is good to go. Tatsnick said he wants the second Red Victini. Your eyes feel all janky? Porque why? Just readjusting to looking at a screen? All right, good luck, everybody. Let's get this first one out of the way. 2 more breaks are up on the website. And believe me, real man, those who stuck around and helped and then just, disappear when it was inconvenient. I remember every single one of those people. Oh, I know, Blood Moon. You called your. It helps to talk about it, Marky Bar, that's for sure. I mean, I would like to think that, being in here, hopefully you could take your mind off of things, laugh a little bit, have a good time. It's good for you, too. That's life, real man. It's been nonstop for me, dude. Also, I've found the perfect show to fill in all of the gaps of me not having anything to watch, and that show is Deadliest Catch. I don't know how many seasons there are. I haven't scrolled all the way to see how many there were, but I'm on season like 13, and I still don't see the end of it. Oh, I will. I'm happy the one dude is off the show, though, at this point. That one younger captain who had, like, a bunch of different issues, mainly drug, like, issues. He was such a weirdo and a creep. Yes. That dude, watching that dude, like, disturbed me. I was like, this is the epitome of scumbag. Honestly, dude, favorite captain might be Wild Bill. Wild Bill is ruthless. Some of the stuff that they bleep out, but you can still tell what he says, is the funniest things I think I've ever seen. I just got to the part where, like, Sig had, like, a heart attack. I haven't followed it recently, so I'm, like, way behind on who's even still on the show. It could be completely different by the time I get to the end of it. Because it's still on, isn't it? I also have to go back and see what happened because the one dude who their dad died, they were on the show, and then all of a sudden they're nowhere to be found. And, like, I must have missed the episode where something happened. Oh, that's an alt trainer. Salvatore. There's a Raichu in there too. But as far as like having a show that I could just throw on in the background while I'm doing stuff, perfect. It's endless. No, I know that. But then he came on to train to be a captain, and like they were on for like I feel like a couple seasons, and now like I feel like they were on the show and now they're gone in the same season, and I'm like I must have missed the episode where something happened. I feel like I may have watched Gold Rush. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back, and when I finally get done with I don't even know how many hours of footage. That's like one show where I feel like they genuinely don't script anything. It's just people as they are. Because it's a dysfunctional like type of work. They really don't need to script anything because like stuff just happens. Yo, that Mewtwo. Devin. But yeah, dude, that one Elliot, dude, I hated watching him. Whenever he was on, I almost wanted to fast forward. I was like, this dude is just the worst person ever. Electrovite. The new Alien series about like the artificial people, like the robot people. I watched the first 3 episodes and then got agitated that I had to wait 2 weeks for the next episode, so I stopped watching it. I don't know why they're doing it every 2 weeks. But I agree with you. It's a good one. Grass. Fighting. I'm just going to wait till it's over, and then I'll watch it all. SOA or SAO? Psychic into electric. Oh, I thought you were talking about Sword Art Online. I was like, that's a good show. Never got into Sons of Anarchy. more Trainer. Trainer's the last set. It still makes me laugh that our base got raided and they fell for the false entrance. Every person does, every time. Because they think that I built a way to break into our roof. I'm sorry, I just had to relish that because I do that on purpose every time. And then they end up wasting resources and messing up their own raid. They were so upset by it, Tetsnick, that they didn't steal the helicopter. Dragon into electric. Electric is the last set. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you build a base in DayZ, you can only raid a base through doors, and I have a false entrance on the roof just for the helicopter that's not connected to the base, but it looks like you could skip all the doors, and they always go for it. Well, once you're inside, you could dismantle it. Master Ball. It was like this, so Steel's the last set now. Once you're inside, you could dismantle it. So they didn't because they were upset. Steel's the last set. You could theoretically just make a base with 11 different entrances and have one of them be the good one. Could you imagine the nightmare that would be to raid? Your entire outside of your base is doors. Water's the last set. Still water. Water takes it. Devin, congrats on the slab. Solid break overall to start the week off, too. The fact that you hit that guy too, Tetsnick, last night, right before I ended stream, or right before you got off, and he tanked the shot and he was fine. He was wearing tier 5 armor. If I had the grenade, I would have got a double kill. I didn't have it on me. I would have just unpinned the grenade and wait for them to run to me, and then I would have dropped it when I died. Yo, Devin. Dendra, PSA 9. That is yours, Mr. Monroe. I think I saved your life. I think I saved your life, though, when they were up on the hill looking for you, and I started firing randomly. Because that's when I got hit. But yeah, the only chance I had was... That's why he tanked literally half of the drum mag that I shot into him. Good first break for the week. Let's see how we're looking for the next two. All right, I think I'm going to move these next two to Wednesday. People are a little sleepy on Monday. That's perfectly okay. We had a crazy Friday with double feasts. So everyone who has their spots, you're going to have your same spots, and these will be the first couple breaks on Wednesday. Other than that, guys, have a good night. Love you. Have a good rest of your night. You're all beautiful.